I started off in the steel business with my father, so I've been fabricating since I was probably around 12 years old. A machine like this is priceless to us. Man, it would take you a week to cut something like a sissy bar out of a half-inch plate of steel, where this does it in a matter of 30 minutes at the most, maybe 20 minutes. And this machine is it's definitely helping us revolutionize what we're trying to do as a motorcycle builder, and I think that it could really help the industry dramatically. It's much faster than machining. You know, it's much faster than doing it by hand, and it's fairly maintenance-free. You know, there's a little bit you have to do with it, but it's just amazing. I mean, anything you draw, it'll cut out of steel, and for us, that's priceless.
Pretty much anybody with any entry-level computer skills can pick it up, and my fabricating background also helped me fine-tune it. You know, one of the nice things about this machine too is you're not just designated to cut steel only. You can basically cut any element on the planet. So it's certain machines can do very similar detail work, but you're pretty much designated to use steel. With this machine, you can cut wood, you can cut granite, you can cut basically anything, glass, and which makes it nice. Not that we use so much of that stuff, but certain times you do, and you can zip right through it. Another nice thing is you can cut hardened steel, and it won't lose its temper either because it doesn't generate any heat, which is a very nice point. So if you're cutting something that is hardened steel, lop it right off, and it still remains having its temper. This is pretty intricate, this piece here, and I don't think you could do it any other way but with a flow jet.
But the flow jet doesn't drill, the flow jet doesn't put all these chrome bolts in there. That's the only thing it doesn't do.
And we put the bend on it.
Yeah.
But if you get a look at the front though, the way how you can match them so good and really put the detail on there.
Yeah, that definitely shows a good idea. We cut a plate out of like 1/8 inch to lay over the 1/2 inch, and you can see how fine tuned you can get the detail. We powder coated this black and powder coated this red, and you can just really see how you can get really fine. This thing will cut lines that are paper thin or 10 inches thick. I mean, it's really worked out good. It's really amazing.
Before the flow jet, how would you have cut this out?
We wouldn't have.
We would have bent this by hand out of square bar, and
Yeah,
it wouldn't have been as clean. Yeah, and we would have never done this. See the way this is cut out? You could. It's like a week's worth of work just to get this piece, and at that stage, it's not worth it. I'll tell you what else this machine's good for. If you had to do production, tabs, any kind of parts of any sort, you could set it on a repetitious mode, and it'll just keep banging out clips. You know, a variety of different things. I mean, really anything that you could think of, it'll just keep continually cutting it out of, what's it cut up to, this machine?
The thickest I've done was 2 inches, so I don't know. It went through that. It cut through that pretty good.
Yeah. So, but mostly for us, we're using anywhere from 1/8 to 1 inch, you know, and all the variables in between, and it works out great for us. I mean, you know, you can really get a lot accomplished. It's so fast. Once you get it programmed, it does it faster than a torch or a plasma cutter or by hand or grinding wheel or, you know, any other way.
And its consistency is what's key.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, they're pretty good. When you have any problems, boom, they're here.
Yeah, that's definitely, we found that, you know, a lot of times when you get machinery, you know, someone will drop it off and then it's on you. If there's problems or whatever, and a lot of that's a nightmare. But with these guys, they've really been here every step of the way, trained in VIN. So,
oh yeah, yeah.
You know, they've been great like that. And that's a big deal in this industry. Oh, sure. You know, I think that anyone who has any type of serious level of fabrication would want this machine, because it's just going to, first of all, in the long run, make them a lot more money, because it's not so labor intensive if they had to do it by hand. And you know, I just think that you could be a little more creative with it, because you could do things that you can't do by hand. It's just not physically possible with this machine. And as far as repetitious stuff, it's, you know, you can never keep up with it. And you know, if compared to like a CNC machine, this thing smokes it. It works out perfectly for our needs, and I'm sure it would fit in great for any different type of fabricating needs. We just happen to build bikes, but it's all the same stuff. I don't care if you're building railings or you're, you know, what you're doing. It's all the same stuff. It's all fabrication.
Well, I'm going to cut out something in here that we have previously programmed, so we'll watch it work.
Now you see, that's just like one example of what the FlowJet can do. It could get 1,000 times more detailed than that. And if you were ever to try and cut that out of 1/4-inch aluminum like that, it would take you forever and you would never succeed to the degree of accuracy that you achieve with this machine. So it just works out phenomenal for us. You know, and it really, something like this, with the time it saves you and the achieved look, FlowJet really is just a step above the competition. You know, I don't know about you, but I think we've had a pretty good experience with these guys at FlowJet,
Oh, yeah.
right?
They're here every step of the way.
They're here all the time. Anytime you need them, they come down, right? And you know, the machine's worked out great for us.
Saves us time and gives us a product we can never do without it.
Yeah, it's definitely, see, we're always looking for ways to improve our business, so this machine has definitely helped us improve our business 100%.